What's going on, guys? Welcome to my Week 5 PLC matchup against Dooster. I'm gonna cover a few topics before the battle starts, but last week my battle did not get uploaded. It will not be getting uploaded. I played Dueling Dude, and I got beat 4-0, so I'm currently at a 4-4 record. My opponent, I believe, is 3-1. He's third place in the league. Um, so that's the first order of business. Number two would be that this league is switching over to Showdown. Okay, I personally didn't have a problem with playing on the 3DS, but a lot of the other people were having trouble, like getting their mods on time, and that's kind of why we took like a 3 week break because people wanted to get people were having trouble getting their week 4 stuff ready. So we were like, let's just take a few weeks so everyone can get ready in advance, and then we decided to just go to Showdown instead, which I have no problem with. So there are 10 weeks, so you're going to be seeing the last 6 on Showdown. Possibly playoffs. I don't know if I'll be able to make it that far with my current record, but who knows? Maybe I'll start playing a little bit better. Um, so this week I'm facing Dooster. As I said earlier, he's one of the better battlers in the league. He's pretty good, and I'm currently on the wrong side. So his team is this Scizor, Feraligatr, Venusaur, Mamoswine, Conkeldurr, Greninja. I thought that he had a fairly offensive team with like Defog Scizor and maybe even defensive Venusaur. But here's what he ended up having. I thought it would be a defensive Defog Scizor, but it was more of an offensive like Banded Bullet Punch, I'm gonna assume. Feraligatr, I thought it would be like a Swords Dance thing, but it was a Dragon Dance thing. Venusaur, I thought it would be completely defensive, but it turned out to be more of an offensive variant to kind of surprise me. Mamoswine, I thought it would be like a Choice Banded kind of thing, which I think it was. Conkeldurr, I thought it was going to be like one of those Iron Fist straight attacking ones, but it was actually Guts, which I made a huge mistake around it. And the Greninja, I kind of assumed it would just kind of be a fast Protean like attacker, and that's definitely what it was. It was hard to play around, but I have my Gengar, which is actually choice specs with enough speed to outspeed everything but Greninja. Celesteela is just defensive stall, as I've done every week, which I kind of hate myself for it. I'm pretty sure everyone in the league, knows what I'm gonna do with the Celesteela, and they hate it because it's pretty darn annoying. But it seems to be working. It's been pretty good so far, but I kind of hate myself for using it right now. My Lantern was a pretty annoying set as well this week. I was doing the Thunder Wave Confuse Ray combination with Scald and Volt Switch. My Golem was like a Rock Setter with Sturdy and Fire Punch to try and catch the Scissor off guard. My Hitmontop was a Choice Banded set, and it was my win condition. It had Aerial Ace to take over the Venusaur in close combat with the Choice Band, just kind of one-hit KOs, two-hit KOs, everything else on his team. And even Choice Band in close combat will like three-hit KO the Venusaur, so if I can get some chip damage on it, that's great. And I had defensive Roselia with spikes and toxic spikes to try and stack him. Unfortunately, I didn't really get an opportunity to set up any of my hazards, but let's get right into the battle. Wait, I'm just gonna do something right there. So I'm gonna leave with my Golem, and I'm actually gonna switch sides right here. Here, wait, no, let me just. Okay, so I was thinking about fire punching there, which would have been great, but I didn't. So I go right into Celesteela, which he's gonna swap into the. Oh shoot, what have I done? Ah. So I'm gonna get my Leech Seed off on Conkeldurr. You guys have probably seen what's happened. I go to him on top trying to counter it, and he goes right back into Scizor. Not wanting to take any damage, I go into Celesteela, which a close combat would have been good there, but he's gonna go right back into Venusaur. So right here, I'm thinking I can Heavy Slam it, but he's gonna Sleep Powder me. So I really don't know what he can do to me, so I decide to just stay in. And he's going to show he's kind of offensive with a hidden power fire, but I'm going to wake up right there and get a nice big heavy slam off, and this is where it kind of goes in my favor. So he's going to try and sleep powder me again, but he's going to miss, so I'm going to get another heavy slam off, and it's going to bring him down to like 40% after leftovers. He's going to sleep powder me again, but he's going to miss a second time, which the first one didn't really matter, but the second one definitely did, as I'm going to be able to bring him down into the red now. So he's going to be able to sleep powder me again. I'm actually going to get put to sleep this time. And instead of him power firing me because I got him pretty much nowhere, he's going to go into Feraligatr this time. and I'm kind of scared of Swords Dance, so I don't really know what to do. I think I just kind of stayed in here. No, he's gonna Dragon Dance instead, which is a little bit more scary as I got my Leech Seed off on him. Just to kind of put him and keep him in check. So this is where it kind of gets funny. So he's gonna Dragon Dance again, and because of that, so look at this. He's at +2/+2. As I rock slided him, I haven't revealed Protect yet, so I decided this is the perfect time to click Protect. And look at this. I click Protect. He reveals his Z move, a +2 Waterium Z Waterfall. Look at how much this does. That's actually pathetic. Oh my goodness, 25%. That's kind of crazy. I pretty much heal it all off with leftovers and Leech Seed. I'm gonna be able to take this other one and click Rock Slide, get some base damage off on him, and now I can just protect and finish him off. That's pretty wild, I have to say. I thought it would do a lot more, but I'm not complaining. Celesteela is a terrible, but it's not fun to use because it's just like it's terrible. Um, but it works. It works. So he's gonna go into that thing as I'm gonna go into Lantern. He's gonna knock off my leftovers, which really sucks because now I can't heal. I'm gonna get the Thunder Wave, and this is when he tells me that he's Guts, and I'm like, shoot, what did I just do? I'm gonna confuse him. As that Drain Punch, you see how much that does. He didn't get confused at all, which really sucks. So he's gonna Mach Punch there and crit me. The crit didn't matter. Mach Punch would have killed. And right there, I'm gonna Psychic, and here's the problem. So he's gonna knock off and kill me. Here's the problem. My damage calculator told me that unless he was max HP, max special defense, with a defense boosting nature, I was guaranteed to kill him. If he had the special defense boosting nature, it was a roll, and then I checked it, and I got the lowest roll that could have happened. And then he didn't get paralyzed, and he snapped out of confusion. So there I just got completely... It was kind of a misplay on my part. I should have, like... I could have done so many other things, but that really does suck. The fact that I got that low roll mixed with... I didn't even... Like, I know that it's considered hacks if you paralyze or the person hits themselves in confusion, but it's expected to happen. Like, there's the 50 or something percent, there's like the 30% chance of paralysis and the 30% confusion. Like, in over 3 turns, it's expected to happen at least once, you know? Kind of crazy. But my Gengar is gonna die there, which really does suck. But I didn't really need it, so now I'm gonna go into Hitmontop. Hope I can finish him off. But look at that, he switches out into his Venusaur, which is actually pretty good for me because now I can finish it off with 2 Mach Punches. Which means that now later, if my Hitmontop wants to come in and click Close Combat, there's really nothing stopping it. It can just sit there and Close Combat away. He's gonna go into Mountain. I'm gonna Mach Punch him. He's gonna Earthquake. It's gonna do like 60%. He's gonna Ice Shard. I'm just gonna live because I'm somewhat bulky. And I'm gonna Mach Punch and finish him off. Look at this right here. This is the play. He goes into a Scizor. I Mach Punch, do a little bit. He's gonna knock me out with Bullet Punch. Yeah, all good. But look at this, man. Look at this. Are you ready? He goes into the Golem. He's like, what's a Golem gonna do to me? Clicks Bullet Punch. I take like 50%, and then yeah, Fire Punch. So I'm gonna knock out the Scizor there. He has 2 things left. I'm pretty confident at this point. He's gonna go into his Greninja, Ice Beam, and take me out. Take a little bit of whatever that's called. So right here, I'm gonna just kind of try my best to protect stall him, see what he wants to do. I need my leftover recovery if I want to be able to take hits. I'm pretty sure that I can take any hit this Greninja wants to throw at me. Dark Pulse does like nothing. I'm going to get my Leech Seed off, and now I can just kind of protect stall my way to victory. I know it's a pretty sad way to win, but I'm trying to win here. I'm not trying to, like, make it unfair for myself. I drafted Celesteela, and this is what it does best. So he's going to swap there into his thing on my Heavy Slam. It's just going to straight up knock him out. I'm going to get a little more recovery and the defense boost, which really does nothing. It's Greninja Special. And right here, he's going to Hydro Pump me. That does a lot of damage. And I'm kind of somewhat praying that he misses here. The Heavy Slam makes it so that the Protean makes it so that he can take my Heavy Slam. I'm trying to protect. He Dark Pulse is here. I know Hydro Pump's coming. I'm hoping for a miss, but I can't really complain if he hits because it's like a 70% chance or something. He's gonna hit his Hydro Pump, and now it's just him versus Roselia. So all Roselia has to do is take one hit. One hit. He has extra sensory, and I take it. Oh my, that does like 75%. But still, Roselia's gonna take it. The Greninja's gonna die, and so here's kind of my outlook on the battle. Um, I really think that my opponent was better than me. He was more prepared for my match. I just think that the sleep powder, yes, it was pretty bad when he missed the two sleep powders, but if he had hit both the sleep powders, there were so many opportunities where I could have gotten hacks too, like the Thunderwave confusion thing. He got paralyzed once, didn't hit himself once, snapped out, didn't get paralyzed for the rest of the time. He didn't miss any of his hydro pumps, so you can't really complain there. I think that although I did get major, it was pretty bad right there when he missed the two sleep powders. There's so many other opportunities where he didn't get hacks when he definitely could have. So although there were some hacks, I don't think that hacks shaped the game. I think it was fairly close. It ended up really close at the end with just 24% on my Roselia, but I'm gonna pick up the 1-0 win there. So we are 3-2 right now. I'm pretty sure we're like +2 um for our kill death differential. So we're halfway through the season right now. I think that the playoff hunt's probably gonna start, and hopefully we can make it. Next week we are playing the Anacostia Talcon Flames. So let's hope that we can win there. And I'll see all of you guys next week. Bye.